Give me a second, y'all. I'm getting it together. Hello. Yes, it's been a while. Yes, my hair is an absolute hot mess. That much I know. Which is the purpose of today's video. Today I wanted to come and give you guys the most thorough review of a new wig that I received from DIVASWIGS. If you guys can hear the TV picking up in my microphone, I am so sorry. I'm trying to work out this whole microphone or video thing, or audio thing I should say. I'm gonna invest in a new microphone soon. I just have to figure out which one I want to go with. So all of my YouTuber friends out there, if you can drop down in the comments what works best for you. Right now I got one of our old iPhones and plugged my microphone into that phone only because I don't have a jack for my new phone, but I'll be getting that soon anyway. Hey y'all, Editing Shonda here. I'm gonna be popping in periodically throughout the video just to give my thoughts, whatever the hell it was that I was rambling on about at that particular moment. You guys know how I can be. Y'all know that I talk a lot. I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum. I'm talking too much right now. This video is not sponsored by DIVASWIGS, but they did send me this wig. First off, let's talk about the packaging. Packaging is really nice. Nice little, it's almost like a snakeskin embossed, but you know, not really, but it has like a snakeskin embossed box. DIVASWIGS on there since 2012. So I've actually had this wig maybe a week or so, and I have not wanted to do anything. I wanted everything to be genuine on camera. I actually filmed another wig review prior to this one, and it just did not work out. I'm in talks with the company. Hopefully we can get it resolved. If so, you guys will see that review. Nonetheless, we're going to talk about DIVASWIGS. So let's open up here this box. In the box, okay, so we have a cute little white brush, and then we have our wig in this cute little bag that says DIVASWIGS on it. They always send these little fishnet stockings with wigs. And then this, I think this is, I think this is like the edge holder. Let me open this up. So yeah, this is like an edge holder, I guess. It's like a velour kind of fabric. It's got a lot of dust in it, as y'all probably can see within the camera. I don't know if you can or not. But I don't know how much this is gonna work because of the material. Like if I do decide to like put anything to lay down the wig, I feel like it'll easily get caught on this. Or like once I try to peel this up, I feel like whatever I've laid down is gonna try to come up with it. I don't know. I could be wrong. I've never used one of these before, so we'll give it a try, why not? So that's the content, and obviously it has the information on the wig. So let's go ahead and get into this wig here. So this is the hair length is 20 inches. It's Malaysian hair, 180% density. Bleaching knot options, yes, bleach on the front lace area, and it's a Glueless 360 lace frontal wig cap. Lace color is medium brown, and it's an average cap size. We're gonna pray that this works, because this was the issue with my last wig that I was trying to film for you guys, is that the cap size said average, but y'all, your girl got a big head, but it ain't that big, okay? I know. So it just didn't work out. The SKU on this one is DW086, and then it has 99490. So I'm not really sure which one that is. I'll make sure to put everything down in the description, so you guys, if you're interested in it, you can go straight on over and check it out. And on the inside, it just has some instructions: cutting the lace, washing the wig, some instructions on how to care for it if you're a beginner with a wig. I feel like everybody in their mammy has had one before. So let's go ahead and open this baby up. Okay, so this is how it looks straight up out of the gate. So it's not burgundy, which I'm fine with. I wanted a more wine-ish color on the wig, so this is actually not bad. Because I've had burgundy wigs before, and I like burgundy wigs, but I wanted more of a wine color. Right immediately off the back, if y'all been with me for a while and y'all know about my whole color situations, I want to deepen the roots of this off rip. I'm just off rip, like, because this is just way light. It's way too light for me up in that area, all up in here. I wanted to do this a little bit different. So this is actually really pretty. It's not like a yucky texture to it, but it's not silky straight, if y'all know the differences between the textures and whatnot. So it's definitely not silky straight, but it ain't yucky either. Normally what I would do is take the wig out, inspect the wig, do what I want to do to it, and then style it so that you guys can see it. I'm not going to do any baby hairs because, listen, I'm almost 40 years old. There's nothing baby hair about me, so we probably won't visit that. We'll see later on down, but as of right now, it's not an option. We are going to go ahead and trim this lace off, and then what I'm going to do is put the wig on, kind of style it again, fresh out of the gate. This is going to be a lot of red for me, especially with me having a red lipstick and all of that goodness. I didn't think that color choice through. Y'all see that gray hair? It's just popping out, making things real awkward. I'm not gonna cut this cap. I'll do that later in another video, or I'm sorry, a little bit later once I legitimately over here trying to understand how this thing just moved when there's no one over here. Okay, before I like lose my you know what, I just completely lost my entire train of thought because I really don't know how this chain for my blinds would have moved. Okay, so the good thing is that it fits. That's a lot of red. That is a lot of red. Oh my goodness. So yes, I'm definitely gonna have to deepen these roots. If y'all been following me for a while, y'all know I don't like my part on this side. This is actually where the hair transitions from lace over to the tracks. So I don't know how I feel about that because that's not really a lot of room. I'm gonna go and heat up my pressing iron so that I can make that transition a lot more apparent. Switch it over here. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of red hair. So I'm definitely gonna have to go in and make the transition in the root with this because I don't like this much color in my face. I'm gonna go and heat up the pressing iron, and then we're gonna start making this work. So this is how it looks, all curled and everything. I'm thinking that I probably will just mousse it. I don't know if I have the right mousse. I have volumizing mousse, so I'm pretty sure that's not the right mousse that I need. But just so that I can lay this back. And again, it's not adhere it down. I don't plan on doing none of that today. I don't know. I'm thinking this is more of a silky straight texture. The card that I cannot seem to find, I believe it's at Malaysian. Hair length is 20 inches. It's Malaysian hair. It's Malaysian. Malaysian is more of a silkier texture, but the only thing that's probably giving me that is the parts up here in the part where, you know, where they tie the hair off. You have those little blunt flyaways. It's not a ton of them like how it used to be back in the day in those really bad wigs. So it's not a ton of them, but I do notice some. And it's not even on this side, it's more so on this side. I don't know if you can see it or not. I figure with me darkening the hair at the root that it should actually look better. But I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but y'all just know that this color is way too light for me. But tomorrow night when I have more time, like right when I get home from work after I make dinner and everything, I'm gonna go in and darken the roots. I actually have a ton of red hair color here just in case I wanted to play around with the red that's in it. But let's first start with the first thing, which is darkening the roots, because I may actually darken it and then like how it looks at the end of the day. So we'll go from there. Hey guys, voiceover Shonda here. So everything from this point is pretty much self-explanatory. I bought a box hair color from the beauty supply store, and it was in their brown black color by Revlon. I normally buy it from Target, but this is one of my favorite neutral hair colors to work with. And then I also had some leftover reds that I mixed together to come up with, actually no, I didn't mix these together. I just used the black cherry color. And so that's what I went over and deepened up that red with. And so how I started it off is with the roots or around the hairline part, and around the part is where I started to actually darken first, because I wanted to see how far I needed to go down. And while that was processing the color, I just kind of went through the other parts of the hair. Very, very self-explanatory. Once I got done with all of the root color, I went in and just put that black cherry semi-permanent hair color that I got from Sally's. I've had that in my stash for a while. And yeah, I just went through and put that on the remaining red parts of the hair. Let it sit for a few minutes after I got done. And then I just rinsed it out, let it air dry overnight, and then you'll see what's coming up. So remember when I said that I wasn't going to try to do baby hairs? Yes, guys, I did attempt to do baby hairs on this, and I am the first to say that this is like one of the hardest things to do. First of all, I messed up my wig block by coloring it. Then I turned around and put this, I didn't put a protective barrier over it, to say the least. But anyway. So I went through, I used, I believe it was Optimum. I used some volumizing mousse. I'll put the brand that I used in the description box. It didn't really lay it down, but it didn't not lay it down, you know, if that makes any sense. But I did use that, and to be quite honest, that little velvety edge holder thing that came with the wig, that actually worked pretty well. I expected the hairs to stick to it, and it didn't, so I was really surprised and quite, you know, happy with it. I will definitely use it again. And so I let that sit. I went and did my makeup, and while I was doing my makeup, that sat and air dried. I didn't sit it under the dryer or anything.
Emotion.
so once I was ready, I put the wig on, you know, combed it out a little bit, pressed it out a little bit, and at this point I'm gonna use some Got To Be Glue, ultra glued styling gel, and I kind of like this and I don't. So I like this better than the other Got To Be Glued in the yellow tube. Not the spray, but the other one in the yellow tube, because that one is like super sticky and grimy and whatever, and it's just like, it was disgusting. It was just disgusting to work with hair, with your fingers, everything. It was just disgusting. This one is softer to work with, and with that, it's not as tactful, if that makes any sense. However, it did do what I wanted it to do. I like to take my wigs off every night, and so I didn't have a problem with taking it off. It didn't make the hair nasty or grimy or anything like the one in the yellow tube. So I do like the extra glued for the sake of it not being super sticky and crusty. I mean, I can use as many words here as we need to describe it, but I do like it for that sense. But I do find that the yellow one kept the wig in place a lot longer. How do you guys think I did for my first time? This is like my first time actually doing this from start to finish. Cue the obligatory blogger slow motion montage. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think. This again was my first time doing it this way. I do plan on continuing to perfect it, because by all means this is not perfect by any means. But yeah, if you guys got any tips, tricks, questions, anything, leave them down below. I will answer them as soon as I can, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video.